Welcome to our tour of the business environment of Germany. Your narrators will be Don Trinidad, Cynthia Lewis, and Wesley Campos. We will be exploring Germany by means of the PESTEL analysis. And as you can see, PESTEL stands for political, economic, sociocultural, technology, environment, and legal. Hopefully, by the end of this presentation, you will have the information you need to make an informed decision about doing business in this country. Let's get started.
In the next couple of minutes, we will discuss aspects of the German political system and how it dictates the exchange of money in German businesses. There are three major parties which dominate German politics: the Christian Democratic Union, or the CDU, and its sister party, the Christian Social Union, known as CSU, along with the Social Democratic Party, or SPD. Since 1966, all federal governments have been formed of at least two parties, and currently the CDU is in power. Similar to the United States, Germany elects a president. However, there are many dissimilarities in who elects the position and the attached authority. The president is not elected by the people, but by a committee known as the Federal Convention, which consists of members of Bundestag and members of state parliaments. Currently, Joachim Gauck is the German president and is often referred to as a ceremonial leader, as his role is to sign laws and appoint a chancellor. The president's role is largely ceremonial for historical reasons. During the period which led to Nazi Germany, the president could annul basic laws and rule with emergency law, which eventually led to the rise of Hitler. While the president has minimal impact on government and business, the chancellor, who is appointed by the president, imparts an obvious influence on the political and economic systems. Germany is a republic with a parliamentary democracy and a bicameral system of government. The federal chancellor has central executive authority with the power to choose members of the federal cabinet and authorize all political policies. So how does the chancellor influence international business and foreign direct investments? Chancellor Merkel insists on imposing German-style austerity measures and reforms on the European market. Rather than give in to constant pressures, she continues to fend off long-term recession in Germany by introducing economic stimulus packages and shortening work hours. Her legislative decisions affect agriculture, industry, and the service sector. She has implemented minimum wage, which affects purchasing power parity, which in turn supports all business ventures, foreign and domestic. Germany has experienced a continuous period of political stability since the Second World War. Political life has developed a measure of variety and creativity unique throughout Europe, which nevertheless ensures a high degree of reliability for citizens and business enterprises. Germany has a stable government which seldom experiences strikes, making its environment conducive for economic planning. Germany shares the same level of political freedom as the United States, which is enticing to companies who wish to cultivate business within Germany. So why does economic freedom matter? Economic freedom is a crucial component of liberty. It empowers people to work, produce, consume, own, trade, and invest according to their personal choices. With 82 million inhabitants, Germany is the European Union's most populous country and therefore also the largest market. With a gross domestic product of more than 2.2 trillion euros, Germany is the largest economy in Europe and the third strongest economy in the world. Germany is the classic example of an open economy with intensive economic relations to other countries, and ranks as one of the world's three biggest trading nations behind the USA and China. The 2013 Corruption Perception Index ranked Germany and the United States within the top 20 cleanest countries. This top ranking makes Germany a highly sought-after market for foreign investors and companies wishing to enter the German domestic market. Germany is an open market and warmly welcomes foreign investors, which is demonstrated by the 22,000 foreign enterprises that have established businesses in Germany and now employ more than 2.7 million people. The German market is open to entrepreneurial investment in practically all areas. There are no longer any state-controlled industries. Germany is receiving increasing attention from private equity firms and hedge funds due to its highly attractive companies and favorable investment conditions. The German economy is characterized by privately owned small and medium-sized firms known as the Mittelstand. 85% of all businesses are small or medium-sized, which makes Germany's industry very flexible, multifaceted, and competitive for many of those highly specialized firms who are considered world market leaders.
Germany is one of the world's leaders in innovation and technology. They are ranked in the top 10 according to the Global Technology Index. The U.S. is third. Germany is a land of ideas. Great significance is attached to education and learning, as well as research and development. The Land of Ideas was a branding initiative encompassing both politics and business. This initiative was started by the German federal government and the Federation of German Industries back in 2005. Its goal was to make Germany visible and seen both domestically and internationally as a powerful innovator and creative force. There are some 370 institutions of higher education in Germany, which is the world's most attractive country for international students after the U.S. and the U.K. In 2014, Germany removed university tuition fees. Instead, Germany funds their universities through taxation. This could cause some of Germany's neighbors to reconsider, as UK can cost about $10,000 a year, Ireland about $2,500, and Switzerland about $3,000 US dollars per year. Some other countries who have already adopted this are Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. Germany's education system structure is similar to that of the U.S. Germany's higher education system is comprised of a bachelor's degree that can take 3 to 4 years, a master's degree that can take 1 to 2, and a 3 to 4 year PhD. Perhaps Germany is best known for its automotive quality and prestige. Germany is the location for many of the world's most noted brands, including Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Porsche, and Audi. The automotive industry drives Germany's exports and drives investment in R&D in the land of ideas. Every year, Germany produces more than 6 million vehicles for world consumption. Although the automotive companies of Germany are well known, Germany boasts some of the world's leaders in other technology industries as well. Some examples are Siemens, SAP, and Tesla. According to the World Bank, Germany exports more than $200 billion a year in high-tech exports. This is compared to $112 billion for France, $53 billion for Switzerland, $29 billion for Italy, and $24 billion for UK. According to World Bank data on technology characteristics for Germany, Germany spends about 2.9% of its GDP on R&D. This compares favorably to the level of GDP expenditure of the U.S. and is greater than that of France, Italy, and the UK. Among European countries, Germany ranks first when it comes to patent registrations and is one of the world's 3 most innovative countries. Other examples of innovation in Germany includes the joint development of an early warning system for tsunamis developed by Indonesia and Germany. Now German scientists are working on a sensor network using flying robots. Germany is also a leader in world wind energy generation. 87% of Germans are internet users. The U.S. also has about 87% of the population that are internet users. For Germany, this equates to about 74 million internet users. They represent about 2.5% of the world's internet users. Social and culture. Germany has a low power distance score at 35. A direct communication style is desired. Control is disliked. The U.S. scores are 40 and the U.K. are 35, so they're very similar. Individualism, I or we society. The German score is a 67, which trends towards being an individual society. They have a focus on themselves and their family focus. Personal achievement and individual rights are valued. Communication is honest even if it hurts. The U.S. is a 91 while the U.K. is a 89, both which are significantly higher. For masculinity, Germany scores a 66, which is moderately masculine. Performance is valued in the German culture. The U.S. scores a 62 and the U.K. a 66, so they are very similar. The Netherlands, however, score 14. Germany scores a 35 in the uncertainty avoidance category, which is moderate. They avoid uncertainty by the use and development of expertise in areas. The U.S. scores a 46, while the U.K. scores a 35, very similar to that of Germany. For long-term orientation, Germany scores an 83, which is high. Germany is a pragmatic country. The U.S. scores a 29 versus the U.K. at 25, which is significantly lower. Germany indicates that they can adapt to change. Indulgence. Germany scores a low score of 40. They're a restrained society. They save and invest. Some tips for business and negotiation considerations for Germany. Germany has a large amount of rules and regulations. Focus on the task at hand. Business is first. Follow the agenda. The agenda consists of greetings and exchanges of names, business and discussions, followed by negotiations, and at the end, entertainment and gift giving. Germans prefer contracts and written communications with little room for flexibility. Be on time. Being late is considered rude, but don't arrive too early. Germans have a clear separation between the work and social life. Direct, clear, concise communication is expected.
Now we will discuss the environmental changes and policies that have made Germany a world leader in environmental awareness. Germany's environment has been threatened with air pollution from industries and coal-burning utilities, acid rain, and pollution in the Baltic Sea from raw sewage. And because of these hazards, Germany has taken steps to reduce their environmental footprint. The country has laid out a plan to reduce dependence on nuclear energy over the next 7 years. In fact, after the Fukushima nuclear disaster in Japan in 2011, German protesters lined the streets to pressure the government to decommission their 17 nuclear plants. Ultimately, their efforts paid off, with legislation being passed with a concrete plan to completely phase out nuclear energy by 2022. The plan involves relying on alternative renewable sources of energy, such as wind and solar. The country's plan involves not only the reduction of nuclear power, but also other non-renewable sources of energy, such as coal and natural gas. Environmental awareness is a very important issue to the German people, and as such, Germany is ranked 6th overall out of 178 when looking at 9 core environmental issues. In fact, Germany ranks first in 3 out of the 9 metrics. However, the impressive work Germany is doing does have a downside. Businesses in certain industries may find the environmental protection regulations somewhat restrictive when doing business in this country. Finally, we will look at the legal structure in Germany. The judiciary of Germany is the system of courts that interprets and applies the law. A traveler would realize the German legal system differs from the U.S. in many significant ways. For example, Germany is based on a civil law system, while the U.S. is based on a common law system. Also, German judges do not merely act as mediators between 2 parties and their attorneys, as they do in the U.S., but actually collect evidence and take a real and active role in investigating the facts. As it relates to business, German law is governed by the principle of freedom of economy. This means that business activities generally do not require a specific permit or license. Also, a foreign company wishing to start doing business in Germany would be happy to know that German law usually does not make distinction between Germans and foreign nationals regarding investments or the establishment of companies. The World Economic Forum ranked Germany among the leading countries of 144 competitors for its judicial independence. An expedient enforcement of rights and a secure legal framework are only a couple of the advantages Germany's legal system provides. Lastly, Germany is known for having very good protection of intellectual property. The world-renowned law firm Taylor Wessing's Global Intellectual Property Index places Germany just behind the UK in terms of IP protection. In another study by the Heritage Foundation, Germany is ranked 3rd with a score of 90 out of 100 compared to the United States, which earned a score of 80 and is ranked 20th.